Thank you very much for coming. My name is Charles Lindop. I'm a principal with corporate advisory firms Carlisle Partner and KTM Capital, but I'm here in my capacity as the chair of the AIIA in New South Wales. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming, and I've almost completed my duties of getting you to take your seats. The other thing which I would like to do is to thank some organisations who have helped us put today's lunch on. Without the support of these organisations, in terms of the AIIA and our ability to host the Minister for the launch of the strategy, it probably wouldn't have been possible. So I'd like to say thank you very much to Telstra for their support at the platinum level, and also to KPMG, Lexmark, Oracle, and SMS Management and Technology for the support for these organisations. Thank you very much. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Suzanne Campbell, the Chief Executive of the AIIA, to welcome you on a more formal note. Suzanne, thank you.
Well, good afternoon and welcome, Minister, government officials, members, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming to this launch of the New South Wales ICT strategy, a strategy that I think you'll all agree we've been waiting for. My name's Suzanne Campbell and I'm the CEO of the AIIA, the peak national body representing the information and communications technology industry in Australia today. Our over 400 members include small and medium businesses as well as transnational organisations delivering the very best of ICT, smart applications, solutions, products and services to private and public sector in Australia and globally. AIIA markets these solutions to the federal government as well as to those in each state jurisdiction, facilitating citizen-centric service delivery, which is, I'm sure you'll agree, critical to the success of governments everywhere. Today's event is an exciting one for us because we've been working with the New South Wales State Government on behalf of our members and on both sides of the political spectrum for many years and across many aspects of government and industry intersection. This effort has included the achievement of major changes in relation to procurement, which we call Procure IT, input to the whole of government reform program, and now the launch of today's ICT strategy for our industry. Minister Pearce, it is clear to us that after working with you and your officials, that New South Wales Government gets it. The whole role and the key role of ICT in enabling not just productivity gains, but transformational gains in service delivery, cost efficiencies and economic growth has been recognised in the document which you have received today. Of particular note is your commitment to engage early with our industry and to embrace the increasing rate of innovative change which characterises the ICT sector. Some of these reforms demand cultural, operational, financial and tactical changes across the whole of the New South Wales Government and its agencies, and some of them require industry to change its ways too. The proposals in this strategy will only deliver our united objectives if industry and government work together to implement the finer details without resort to special pleadings, exemptions, delays, or recourse to business as usual by either government or industry. AIIA is excited to be working with you and all agencies in the New South Wales Government to ensure this groundbreaking strategy delivers on its promise and realises economic gain for New South Wales citizens and increases our government's efficiencies. So today I'd like to begin by introducing to you Millie Ingram, who's going to do a welcome to country for us. Millie represents the Wyanga Aboriginal Aged Care Program in Redfern. Millie was born and raised on an Aboriginal reserve in Wiradjuri country near Carra in central New South Wales. She's worked in Aboriginal affairs all her life at a community level and with government. Millie worked for the Department of Aboriginal Affairs for 13 years as Assistant Secretary advising government on community and state relations and partnerships. She's an elected councillor of the New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council for 4 years, representing her own region. And she was the only woman popularly elected by the community on the council of 13 people. Millie's currently the CEO of the Wyanga Aboriginal Elders Program at Redfern, and for her services to the community in 2001, she was awarded the Commonwealth Bicentennial Honour from former Prime Minister John Howard. Millie's a Justice of the Peace and was a finalist in the 2010 International Year of the Women for New South Wales. And in 2010, she was awarded the title Woman of the Year for her state electorate. Could you join me in welcoming Millie Ingram? Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Suzanne, for that long introduction. Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests and members of Parliament, I'm honoured to be here to give you a warm and sincere welcome to the land of the Gadigal people, Aboriginal land. I represent Wyanga Aboriginal Aged Care Program in Redfern, and I acknowledge and pay my respects to the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation as the traditional custodians of the land on which we stand. I welcome you to the launch of the New South Wales Government's ICT strategy. I'm always happy to present the Welcome to Country, as it is in accordance with my commitment to the process of reconciliation between us as the first Australians and our fellow Australians. And it shows that as Australians, we mutually respect each other, our land, our ancestry, our protocols and our peoples, and hope that this will be passed on down through the generations to our younger generations. And I also honour all of our elders, both yours and mine, past and present. All of us as Australians should feel a sense of belonging to this land, this wonderful country of ours. This land is our mother, to be respected and cherished. If you feel this spiritual connection to the land, we will also have a stronger spiritual connection to each other as Australians. Each of us has hopes, dreams and aspirations for ourselves and for our families. To achieve our hopes and aspirations, we need education, employment and shelter. If we have these things, we can all reach our goals for a better life. And lately, Corporate Australia has participated in this in our generation and this generation, so we can change things in this generation. And there is lots of programs that Corporate Australia can become involved in. Unfortunately, the journey is much harder for some of us, more than others. We must make these opportunities accessible for all Australians, and this takes funding and resources. If funding and resources were equally distributed and more recognition given to the value of community people and non-government organisations, I believe we can all reach our goals and aspirations. May I wish you a long and healthy and happy and fulfilling life for yourselves and your families. And I hope you have a wonderful, successful conference. And may you always walk in safety when you walk on Gadigal and Aboriginal land. Once again, I thank you and give you a warm welcome. Thank you.